Coming up in SVG-TV News and Sports this evening at 7, Customs and Excise Department goes live with Asicuda World 4.4, a new era of paperless trade. St. Lucia launches first in-house genomic sequencing for advanced cancer care. Powerful.
Good evening and welcome to SVG-TV's News and Sports for Monday, June 8th, 2026. I'm Triska Campbell with the details. St. Vincent and the Grenadines has become the first member state of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States to implement the fifth-generation automated system for customs data, Asicuda, marking a significant step towards a fully paperless trade environment. Speaking at the official media launch held at the Customs and Excise Department, Asicuda Management Officer Terence Leonard said the new system will strengthen the country's ability to conduct business with international trading partners while improving the efficiency of customs-related services through the use of the latest technology.
And in fact, SVG is the first in the Eastern Caribbean to have embraced the latest fifth-generation technology, which is the ACF platform under which the vSwift sits. Of course, in the wider region, we have Jamaica with the JSwift, Barbados with the bSwift, and now we have the Vinci single window for trade. And of course, this fifth-generation system, as I said, with the framework of the Asicuda Cloud, what you have on your hand is a single transactional, synchronized platform, data processing platform, that provides a seamless flow of all license, permits, certificates, other governments between customs and all other partner government agencies involved in international trade.
Leonard said the successful implementation of the project was made possible through the strong government's commitment and support. He noted that the upgraded online platform will deliver faster clearance times, enhanced transparency, and greater convenience, allowing users to access services anytime from anywhere in the world.
That being said, why is this important to SVG? It's because, as I said to your team and even during the training that we've had, you are in a highly competitive trading environment. You compete not only locally among yourselves, businesses, you compete within your regional bloc and also the international community. Investors, before they make decisions, final decisions to come and invest in your beautiful country, they will do their due diligence. They will ask questions like how quickly it will take them for their personnel and the goods to transit, to go through your trading system, right? That's one of the first things they will ask. You know, how quickly can I get through customs, port authority, immigration, your front lines? And if that doesn't work, right, they will not go to the next stage in the process. That is investing the hard-earned monies.
Meanwhile, Controller of Customs and Excise Department, Selwyn Silva, described the launch as a historic milestone for the department as it continues to modernize customs operations and strengthen revenue collection.
Today is indeed a historic day for the Customs and Excise Department, for the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and for every business agency and individual who interacts with our nation's trade system. This morning, we officially launched Asicuda World 4.4, marking the beginning of a new era of smarter, safer, faster trade. This upgrade is not just a system enhancement. It is the first major step towards full implementation of the vSwift, our national single window for trade.
The Asecuda Systems forms part of the wider Caribbean Digital Transformation Initiative aimed at aligning St. Vincent and the Grenadines with international best practices in trade facilitation and customs administration. The Vinci Single Window for Trade, V-SWIFT, which was officially launched in 2024, is now fully implementation of the platform across St. Vincent and the Grenadines, with a particular focus on data security and system reliability.
The project also includes cybersecurity and data protection strengthening, ICT infrastructure. We are including a data center. The government payment gateway is being upgraded, change management, training, public awareness, and digital innovation support. So the Vinci Single Window for Trade, V-SWIFT, is one of the major components being implemented under CARD-TP. At its core, V-SWIFT, yes, is an electronic single window, but it focuses specifically on cross-border trade facilitations that digitizes the application and processing of licenses, permits, certificates, and other documents aiming to make trade safer, smarter, and faster.
Goulburn said the number of government agencies and departments integrated into the platform has increased from 14 to more than 20, enabling a wider range of services to be delivered more efficiently within shorter timeframes.
V-SWIFT project involves a wide network of government departments, statutory and autonomous bodies. Initially, there were 16 partner government agencies. However, as the project evolved, an additional 6 agencies were discovered. Therefore, as of today, there are 22 partner government agencies. In addition to these agencies, V-SWIFT also serves the wider trading community, including brokers and clerks, shipping agencies, importers, exporters, manufacturers, freight forwarders, and other private sector stakeholders.
According to Goulburn, a full rollout of additional programs and services is expected within the coming weeks. The project is funded by the World Bank and is being implemented in 4 OECS member states, including St. Vincent and the Grenadines, as part of the broader efforts to modernize trade and government services through digital transformation. Opposition leader Dr. Afghan Salves has raised concerns about the impact of the recent fuel price increase on the country's transportation sector, warning that higher operating costs could place significant pressure on transport operators and consumers alike. Speaking on the issue on radio today, Dr. Gansaf said the increase in fuel prices is expected to have a serious effect on the transportation industry, particularly minibus operators. He noted that many operators are already facing financial challenges and suggested that rising fuel costs could result in some spending more to operate their vehicles than they earn in revenue.
When you increase the price one time by $3.70, you send the minibus men and the transport sector into a tailspin. You can't do it that way. That's the point I was making all the time. You can't do it that way. As though it's more like $100 on an average now. But if you do that and it's 24 days in the month, that's $2,400. You can't hit a man with a minibus an increase of that magnitude one time. You see what I mean? The state has to play a role to help to cushion and to cushion sensibly. Now, when you have to pay that kind of money, that is the kind of money which you have to pay the bank for your minibus every month. You see the point I'm making?
Gonzalez said the higher cost of fuel is also likely to have broader implications for public transportation systems, potentially affecting the affordability and reliability of services relied upon by many Vincentians. He further argued that the situation could have been managed more effectively through smaller gradual fuel prices adjustments rather than a single substantial increase.
But if you put an increase, which amounts to a hurricane taking off the roof of your house, it's an entirely different story. And this increase is a hurricane level increase they put on. And the government could have managed this thing by doing this thing gradual from the time the increases started in March. Do it bit by bit now so that the overall subsidy which they're giving, they could have recouped something from the early end rather than trying to do this big thing at the back end. And I'll tell you this, because of the amount of money which they owe by being tardy, by being slow, for being, in fact, some may say even lazy, for over 10 weeks, they owe plenty money to Salon Rubis, you know. I did a back of the envelope calculation, and it's about $12 million.
The opposition leader called for measures to reduce the impact of rising fuel costs on the transportation sector and to protect the livelihoods of those who depend on the industry. Gonzalez's comments come just weeks after Prime Minister Dr. Godwin Friday announced a series of temporary cost of living measures aimed at cushioning the impact of rising global energy prices on Vincentians. The government's 90-day intervention package included reductions in excise taxes and a 50% cut in the customs service charge on imported petroleum products, measures intended to limit the increases in gasoline and diesel prices. The administration also removed customs charges and excise taxes on diesel used for electricity generation and introduced measures designed to reduce electricity fuel surcharges while maintaining tax waivers on solar energy systems. Additional relief measures included the removal of the customs service charge on cooking gas and adjustments to the freight-related charges to help contain the cost of imported goods. The Public Service Commission has announced the acting appointment of several permanent secretaries within the public service, according to a news release. The appointments became necessary following the creation of 3 new ministries and the retirement of a number of permanent secretaries. The release stated that His Excellency, the Governor-General, acting on the advice of the Public Service Commission and with the consent of the Prime Minister, has approved the acting appointments with effect from Monday, June 8, 2026 until further notice. The acting permanent secretaries are Giselle Myers in the Ministry of Fisheries, Maritime and Land Conservation and Climate Change, Colville King, Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Rural Transformation, Darnett Hull in the Ministry of Housing, Land Management, Urban Development and Informal Settlement Upgrading, Angelica Miller in the Ministry of Family and Gender Affairs, Persons with Disabilities, Local Government and Labor, Romel Currency in the Ministry of Youth, Sports, Culture and Creative Industries, Dr. Donna Joyet Bascom in the Ministry of Tourism and Sustainable Development, Joanne Benjamin De Silva in the Ministry of Health, Wellness, Environment and Energy. The appointments take effect immediately and will remain in place until further notice as the government continues to strengthen the administration of the public service and to support the operations of the newly established ministries. Fishermen encourage youth to pursue careers in fishing on World Oceans Day. This and other stories coming up when I return with more local news. Stay with us.
Welcome to Sister.
Welcome to the upgraded Sea-Star Limited,
where we offer to almost all your household items.
They've expanded their range to sofas, dining and patio sets, beds and mattresses, wardrobes, kitchen cabinets, office furniture. That's just a few from the luxurious collection. Not forgetting their signature quality windows, doors, rails and bathroom enclosures. Journey on up to Sea Star, where their friendly sales clerk is happy to assist. Sea Star Limited, where quality meets style.
A funeral service should be one that you can be proud of. One that leaves lasting memories of your loved ones. And that's where you need the New Haven Funeral Home. We are proud of the quality and class we have brought to the industry. We are proud for having trained the very first certified embalmers in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are proud of leading the way in terms of live streaming of funerals online so that your family members overseas could also be part of the celebration of life. We are constantly improving our services. We are driven by customer satisfaction and we are proud of all that we do.
New Haven Funeral Home.
Bowman's Pharmacy, why choose us? We have all the prescriptions and over-the-counter medications, personal care products, lowest price guaranteed. Located conveniently next to the Bank of SVG on Grenville Street. Opening hours Monday to Thursday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Email us bowmanpharmacy@yahoo.com. Call us today at 456-2235 or 593-3918. Bowman's Pharmacy, easy to find and ready to serve you.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
On Tuesday, June 9th, you can help realize your dreams with a lotto jackpot of $86,000. Your dream vacation, a university degree, that new ride, your new house can all suddenly be within your reach. What a little lotto can do. It's a lotto jackpot of $86,000 this Tuesday, June 9th. You have to be in it to win it.
Welcome back to the evening news. A fisherman with nearly a decade of experience in the fishing industry and more than 20 years spent at sea is encouraging young people to consider fishing as a rewarding career. Speaking on the observance of World Oceans Day, celebrated this year under the theme, Reimagine Beyond the World We Know, a New Relationship with the Ocean. Fisherman Roman Horn said his passion for fishing developed over many years and has proven to be a fulfilling profession.
I would like to encourage the young youth to get into the fishing industry. Because the fishing industry, it does pay. It's actually one of the best paying jobs. It's just a lot of work, a lot of dedication. Because the industry don't give me house, don't give me vehicle, don't give me business. So a lot of people have this thing over fisherman, it's just only junkie or rumbo. It's just fishing. But if you're serious and you get into fishing and you put it as a business, you can prosper. Because there are many times you can go out there today, you can make $500-600 in your pocket, can make $1,000 in your pocket today, can make nothing. But I can tell you, it's one of the best paying jobs.
Horn said building a strong relationship with the ocean is essential for anyone entering the fishing industry. He also used the occasion of World Oceans Day to encourage a greater environmental stewardship, urging people to protect marine ecosystems and keep the ocean free from pollution.
The ocean.
Well, the ocean, I would like people to at least keep it clean. In terms of all the debris, all the garbage that's going in, I like people to actually respect the ocean because the ocean is what feeds the nation. So I would say happy Ocean Day.
Meanwhile, another fisherman from Lomans Bay who has spent approximately 30 years in the industry highlighted some of the challenges faced by fishers. He pointed to issues such as Sahara dust and the influx of sargassum seaweed, which can affect fishing activities and marine conditions. Despite these challenges, he said fishers have continued to adapt and find solutions, stressing the importance of resilience and innovation within the industry.
Yeah, there is a Sahara dust, but the only thing is if you don't have a fish GPS and then you go out, in order to make your landmarks, it's very difficult because it blocks the vision of the landmarks. Well, it's not to say that poor, the visibility is good enough. Well, especially when you have to trawl and it's heavy on the water. It's very hard for you to catch a fish because your line always sticks up in the sargassum. So it's a big affection for us because it prevents you from catching fish. There are times it would bring fish as well because the dolphin would come with it, the kuvali would come with it, but it's just messy when it's too heavy.
World Oceans Day is observed annually to raise awareness about the importance of the world's oceans and the need to conserve marine resources. In St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the fishing industry remains an important contributor to food security, employment, and economic activity, supporting hundreds of families and coastal communities across the nation. Several talented soca artists took the center stage over the weekend as rural soca competitions were held across a number of constituencies, delivering energetic performances and keen competition for top honors. In the South Leeward rural soca monarch, Sicko emerged victorious with his song Shut Your Mouth. Jasper YMC secured second place, while Kelly J finished third. Meanwhile, the North Leeward rural soca monarch crown was shared by XOJ and Leggy, whose performance of Suji earned them first place honors. KTB was second place, while Kelly J once again featuring among the top performers, taking third position. The East St. George Rural Soca Monarch competition also showcased a strong lineup of artists. Tafa claimed the title with his performance of Pest Control, while King Jace finished second. Third place ended in a tie between Sicko with Shut Your Mouth and Jasper YMC with Rum Island. The rural soca monarch competitions form an important part of the lead-up to Vincy Mas, providing a platform for both emerging and established artists to connect with audiences at the community level while building momentum ahead of the national soca competitions. The events also help to promote and develop the development of soca music throughout the country, giving performers an opportunity to test new songs, expand their fan base, and compete for recognition as the carnival season intensifies, with several standout performances already generating buzz. Anticipation continues to build for the major soca monarch competitions scheduled during the Vincy Mas season. St. Lucia launches first in-house genomic sequencing advanced center care. This from the region. On return, stay with us.
The Ever-Ready Funeral Home at French's is your friend in times of grief. With over 40 years' experience, they are prepared to take care of all your funeral arrangements: embalming, lowering device service, grave mattresses, carpeting, vaults, tombs and wreaths, arrangements for television obituaries. Cremation is available upon request. Ever-Ready Funeral Home offers the finest in caskets and coffins, local and imported. So, in your time of need, call Ever-Ready Funeral Home at any time. 456-1494. Ever-Ready Funeral Home, offering service above self.
Quality products, quality care, low prices, great customer service, all at Q-Care Pharmacy. Q-Care leads the way, providing all your pharmaceutical needs, a variety of personal care products, and so much more. Located on Halifax Street. Telephone number 451-2690. Q-Care Pharmacy, where the Q stands for quality.
Beautiful white and black sand beaches, lush mountains and valleys, rivers, hidden waterfalls, and multiple islands and islets. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are a friendly people, welcoming tourists from all over the world with exotic boutique and luxury hotels and a hospitable business environment. Let's make all tourists welcome at our international airport, on cruises, on yachts, on sailboats, on land and sea tours, at beach lines, at our restaurants, shops and bars, and at our national festivals. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Tourism is everyone's business. Live it, love it, embrace it.
Tourism is everyone's business. Yeah. Live it, love it, embrace it.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Welcome back in news now on the regional scene. St. Lucia has launched a revolutionary in-house genomic sequencing service to rewrite cancer care and customized medicine. The historic partnership already proved its life-saving value in the last 4 weeks by successfully identifying new targeted treatments for 6 patients fighting aggressive tumors. We have more in this report.
The pioneering medical alliance between Lab Services and Consultations Limited and Carry Genetics St. Lucia was officially unveiled on Wednesday, June 3, 2026, at the Tapia Hospital Conference Room. Organizers announced that bringing advanced DNA tools directly to local facilities marks a total shift toward data-driven, personalized health solutions to combat the growing burden of cancer and chronic diseases across the entire OECS region. Carry Genetics founder, Dr. Karika Weldon, shared that her motivation to close global genetic research gaps for Caribbean populations stems from a deeply personal family loss that made her transition from academic theory to impactful clinical action. Genomics is a field of biology that focuses on studying an organism's entire library of DNA, which is known as its genome. In medicine, scientists used genomics to read a person's unique molecular map. This helps doctors pinpoint exact disease risks, catch illnesses like cancer much earlier, and customize medical treatments. Abraham Weeks of the OECS Pharmaceutical Procurement Service warned that current data shows regular medications are frequently mismatched with Caribbean patients, making precision procurement essential. Health officials state that the ultimate goal of the venture is to transform St. Lucia into a centralized, cutting-edge diagnostic hub that serves the broader OECS network by establishing shared medical capacity rather than working in isolation.
That's the news from the region. The international news features coming up next. Stay with us.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
$302,000. That's the Super 6 jackpot for Tuesday, June 9th. It's $302,000.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
Since 2012, we have provided reliable, professional dialysis services in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are now proud to offer you new solutions for your health problems. Each new solution is being delivered to you with the same high degree of care and professionalism. We also use the best technology in the delivery of our services. So, does your doctor need a precise view of what's happening inside your body? Let us perform an ultrasound for you. Ladies, if it's your breasts, then choose our mammography service. For all issues related to men and women's health at any stage in your life, our team can perform the necessary investigations to put your mind at ease and recommend solutions for your problems. If it's to see within your chest or check for broken bones and fractures, then use our state-of-the-art U-Arm X-ray service. For you aging men and women, we can now check your bone density, which will reduce any complications that may arise with overall bone health, osteoporosis, or arthritis. Health Solutions will provide answers and results in a timely, accurate manner in the most comfortable environment, while you are taken care of by well-trained and experienced staff. Please call us today at 451-2836 or 434-3170, or visit us online at healthsolutionsSVG.com. You can also follow us on Facebook or Instagram. Health Solutions, where we are providing solutions in SVG with care.
Singer is a family store. We sell everything you need for your kitchen and more. Top brands and appliances,
TVs, fridges, cookers.
We make your life so easy.
Just come in and see us. A wide range of furniture.
Right here at Singer.
Affordable beds and mattresses.
Right here at Singer. Washing machines to make your laundry clean and fresh. Singer is a family store
that gives you the best hire purchase deals.
Right here at Singer.
We'll outfit your home.
Right here at Singer. The #1 family store.
It's us with Singer.
Welcome back. In news now on the international scene. A powerful earthquake in the southern Philippines has killed at least 32 people. Several buildings collapsed in the magnitude 7.8 tremor, which was centered off the coast of Minadonga, the country's second most populous island. The quake triggered tsunami warnings across the region, which were later cancelled. Here's more in this report.
This is the moment a low-rise commercial building came crashing down as a magnitude 7.8 earthquake struck the Philippines' southernmost region. A popular fast food restaurant in General Santos City was reduced to rubble within seconds. A number of its workers unable to flee in time, prompting rescuers to rush to the scene.
So far, they're out now. The Jollibee employees are all accounted for. The 3 people that got trapped inside were rescued.
Several other structures also collapsed, unable to endure the powerful tremor. Throughout Monday, the death toll mounted as search crews raced against time to find people who may still be alive under the debris. The national government mobilized all its resources, but officials say flying in help is a challenge.
One of the public structures that was damaged is the international airport in General Santos City, as well as the tower there. Public facilities in the neighboring province and in other places were also damaged.
Schools weren't spared either. Videos show panicked school children as the ground shook on the first day of the school year. Many were outside participating in the weekly flag-raising ceremony. A fortunate coincidence, as many classroom buildings also collapsed. Nevertheless, the government says it's erring on the side of caution.
To ensure the safety of students, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has ordered the suspension of classes in affected areas.
That's as aftershocks have continued to rock the region. The earthquake also generated tsunamis, and although they were less than 2 meters tall, those living along the coast have been advised to stay on higher ground.
That's the news. Sports is just ahead, but before that, let's take a look at the local weather forecast.
The weather report sponsored by General Hardware.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
And now for a look at the local weather forecast. Present conditions: partly cloudy, breezy, and slightly hazy. Winds to northeast at 22 kilometers per hour. Temperature 27.5 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 81%. Barometric pressure 1016.2 millibars. 24-hour rainfall trace. Today's maximum temperature 30.1 degrees Celsius. Today's minimum temperature 24.9 degrees Celsius. Sunset at 6:30 p.m. Sunrise tomorrow at 5:37 a.m. Forecast: partly cloudy to cloudy at times and slightly hazy with a few showers. Synopsis: a weak tropical wave will be crossing the islands.
The weather report was sponsored by General Hardware.
On Tuesday, June 9th, you can help realize your dreams with a lotto jackpot of $86,000. Your dream vacation, a university degree, that new ride, your new house can all suddenly be within your reach. What a little lotto can do. It's a lotto jackpot of $86,000. This Tuesday, June 9th. You have to be in it to win it.
Good evening and welcome to the Evening Sports. We hear that FIFA's World Cup 2026 will introduce several significant rule changes designed to improve fairness, speed, and conduct on the pitch. Players who cover their mouths during on-field confrontations risk being sent off. VAR technology will be upgraded using AI and 3D tracking to deliver offside decisions in seconds, whilst the scope widens to address wrongly awarded corners and mistaken identity. New countdown clocks will also penalize time wasting during goal kicks, throw-ins, and substitutions. There's more in this report from Al Jazeera.
You've seen players covering their mouths before in on-pitch confrontations, but if they try to do that at this World Cup, they could be sent off. It's one of several new rules that players will have to be aware of. In February, Brazil's Vinicius Jr. was verbally abused by Argentina's Gianluca Prestiani, who covered his mouth as he made a comment during a Champions League match. The practice criticised by FIFA's president.
This is something that is simply not acceptable. If you have nothing to hide, you don't have to cover your mouth.
Another high-profile incident that forced a rule change were the ugly scenes that marred the Africa Cup of Nations final, where some of the Senegal players walked off the pitch in protest for a referee's decision. Try that at this World Cup, and you could get a red card too. There'll be changes to video assistant referee technology, or VAR, as well, making it faster, smarter, and more accurate. Using multiple cameras around the pitch and AI tracking, every player is mapped in 3D, with the ball and their body parts tracked in real time. It means officials will get an instant alert when a player is offside, and they'll be able to confirm that decision in seconds, not minutes. The scope of VAR will also be widened to catch obvious mistakes, like wrongly awarded corners, cases of mistaken identity, and some second yellow card incidents that could lead to a red. There will also be new rules to clamp down on time wasting at this World Cup. Referees will be able to start a 5-second countdown on goal kicks and throw-ins. If the ball isn't in play by then the other team could be awarded the ball. Substitutions will also have to take place quickly. If a player doesn't get off the pitch within 10 seconds, then his replacement may have to wait to enter the pitch. Will all this end debate over VAR and on-field decisions? Probably not. But at this World Cup, referees will have more technology to back their decisions.
Vincentian Shafika Maloney dominated last Saturday's women's 800 meters at the Lone Star Grand Prix meet of the World Athletics Continental Tour Gold Meet at Texas A&M University in the United States at the weekend. In a field of 9, Maloney, flashing a bright green hair dye with long, smooth strides, took an early lead and maintained and extended that lead to easily win the race in 1 minute 57.34 seconds, a second's best and a record at the facility. Kellyanne Beckford of Jamaica finished second in 1 minute 58.46 seconds, with Victoria Bossong of the USA third in 1 minute 58.52 seconds. Another Vincentian, Handel Roban, finished fourth in the men's 800 meters in a time of 1 minute 46.97 seconds. The race was won by Navaski Anderson of Jamaica in 1 minute 46.33 seconds, with American Sean Donald third in 1 minute 46.90 seconds. Here at home in netball, Baga United whipped On Track Exceed Sports Club Team 2 50 goals to 32 in Division 2 of the Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines National Netball Championships at the New Montrose Netball Center last Saturday. In an earlier match, Barley Secondary School Warriors torched Total 10 Technologies Netters, beating them 25 goals to 5 in the Vitamalt Youth Development Division. And in football, Hope International in System 3 played to a 1-all goal draw last night at the Brighton playing field in the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Football Federation's Vinci Soccer Premier League. Chad Davis netted for Hope International, while Sherman Phillips got the equalizer for System 3, with Avenues United forfeited their match against Northwood Predators after turning up with only 3 players. In related news, the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Football Federation wishes to inform all affiliate members that the official league window for 2026 has been scheduled for the period of July to October 2026. The Federation is urging all affiliated leagues, clubs, and stakeholders to take note of this period and to begin the necessary planning and preparations to facilitate the successful staging of league competitions during this window. The Federation said they are looking forward to a full comprehension of all affiliated members as they work together to ensure a well-organized and successful 2026 league period. That's how we end sports this evening. We'll be right back to wrap things up.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
$302,000. That's the Super 6 jackpot for Tuesday, June 9th. It's $302,000.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices, then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
Welcome back now for a second look at the headlines. St. Vincent and the Grenadines launches advanced Asicuda system, expands digital trade services. St. Lucia launches first in-house genomic sequencing for advanced cancer care. Powerful 7.8 magnitude earthquake hits Philippines, killing more than 30 people. And in sports, FIFA introduces new rules and enhanced VAR for 2026 World Cup. And for a recap of the local weather forecast, partly cloudy to cloudy at times and slightly hazy with a few showers. On behalf of all of us here at SVG-TV, thanks for viewing. I'm Triska Campbell. And I'm inviting you to visit our Facebook page for a recap of the news as well as daily headlines. Also check out SVG-TV's News in 15 weekdays at 12:45 p.m. Again, thanks for viewing. Enjoy the rest of your evening.